All I have in this world is my balls and my word, and I don't break them for no one. Do you understand?
G'day, legends, Cast Chronicles. All right, so we're back. I'm going to do another one of these reaction-style videos. So let me know what you think. This one's called The 3 Toughest Prisons in the World. Let's go.
Behind the thickest walls and beyond the reach of ordinary sight, there exist places designed to contain the most dangerous individuals on Earth. From the freezing isolation of Siberia to the sweltering heat of the Sahara, these are no ordinary facilities. These are the fortresses that house nightmares. With unparalleled security measures, tales of unthinkable isolation, and regimes that test the limits of human endurance, they stand as ultimate tests of survival. Join us as we unlock the secrets of these forbidding institutions. Witness the stories of those who guard and those who dwell within the impenetrable walls. Dare
The guy's voice just makes me want to watch it.
to enter the shadows. Discover what lies within the toughest prisons in the world. The Florence Supermax, officially known as the United States Penitentiary Administrative Maximum Facility, ADX in Florence, Colorado, stands as the zenith of maximum security and solitary confinement within the U.S. federal prison
The Zenith.
system. Opened in 1994, this facility was conceived in response to the growing need for a secure environment to house the nation's most dangerous and intractable criminals. Its moniker, the
You know, I don't want to be a smartass, but it's generally the reason why you have to build new prisons is because there's need, because there's more prisoners. I mean, I don't know, common sense.
Alcatraz of the Rockies, aptly reflects its status as the most secure prison in America, a place where escape is considered impossible. Today we're going to talk about the conditions under which prisoners are held at ADX Florence. Subscribe to our channel and like it. Firstly, the infrastructure is incredibly detailed and comprehensive. Every cell and office shines with cleanliness, devoid of any scuff marks, insects, or burnt-out light bulbs. It's as though ADX Florence was designed by a visionary architect with a penchant for perfection.
So that's pretty much standard across the board. So most prisons, like general areas, are pretty goddamn clean, and they are pretty anal about it too.
Who would not tolerate the slightest flaw. Nestled in a remote area, ADX Florence's design and operational protocols emphasize absolute control and minimal human contact, aimed at mitigating the risks of violence and escape attempts. Inmates here are kept in solitary confinement for about 23 hours a day in cells made of reinforced concrete, equipped with a bed, desk, and stool, all molded from the same material.
So if you didn't get that, so every single prisoner in that prison is locked down for 23 hours a day. So that's like being in the slot over here. So being on segregation over here, 23-hour lockdown a day. And that's what their everyday day is like.
Underscoring the facility's emphasis on security over comfort. A small window allows inmates a sliver of natural light, but offers no view of the outside world, reinforcing their isolation. Secondly, the silence is absolute. Inside ADX Florence, no sound penetrates. Guards operate within specially designed silent booths to avoid any disturbance. An oppressive silence pervades the prison, with inmates never encountering.
So that's the same in most newer prisons too. So minus Port Phillip, which is getting closed down now anyway, but it's all basically run by, you know, a central command station, if you will.
Each other. They spend 23 hours a day in cells that are thoroughly soundproofed. Lawyers are permitted to navigate the facility, but their interaction is limited strictly to their clients. Thirdly, the guards are unique. Unlike other prisons where some level of interaction between inmates and guards occurs, ADX Florence stands apart. Here, guards have minimal contact with inmates, with operations like door openings being controlled remotely. Inmate surveillance is conducted via video cameras, and guards are bound by strict protocols. They avoid eye contact with inmates and refrain from swearing. Their duties are highly repetitive, performed day in and day out. The United States houses an extensive network of correctional facilities, but ADX Florence is distinguished by these practices. Despite its primary focus on security, the Florence Supermax does engage in efforts toward rehabilitation, offering limited programs for.
I mean, come on, let's be real about this. What prison in today's day and age offers rehabilitation? How are you rehabilitating somewhere where you're locked down for 23 hours a day? All you're doing is numbing that person's brain. I I think what needs to be done is some kind of, programs and things like that, like mandatory programs for people like this.
for mental and emotional health. However, the effectiveness of these programs is a subject of ongoing debate among critics and human rights advocates, who argue that the extreme conditions of solitary confinement have detrimental effects on inmates' psychological well-being. Inmates
And I'll agree with that. Like, I have done a lot of time in segregation, solitary confinement, whatever you want to call it, the slot, the pokey. So, it is literally, you had want to be going into that place with your head screwed on your shoulders, because I am telling you, I have seen people cut their wrists for doing 14 days in segregation. You don't have no TV, no radio. You've got a pillow, a blanket, your mattress, a bar of soap, and maybe one of those dodgy toothbrushes that you have to screw in the bottom and they come and get off you every time you use it anyway. So it is it can be very, very mind numbing. And if you don't have something to keep your mind occupied, you're definitely going to fall in that hole.
housed at the Florence Supermax include those convicted of the most severe crimes, ranging from terrorism to espionage and notorious criminal masterminds. Their presence there underscores the facility's role as a last resort institution for individuals deemed too dangerous for the regular prison population. While the Florence Supermax represents a pinnacle of prison security technology, it also embodies the complex ethical dilemmas surrounding the use of solitary.
So that's one other thing about prison that maybe I have mentioned, maybe I haven't, but it's like everyone loses their adult brain and way of thinking like a normal human being. Like, it is literally like high school in there. Everyone acts like a immature teenager. And yeah, it's something that you just can't explain. Like, absolutely everybody is acting like high school kids.
Confinement and the balance between ensuring public safety and upholding the rights and dignity of inmates. As such, it continues to be a focal point of discussions on criminal justice and penal reform. Today, ADX Florence stands as a successful model for incarcerating the most dangerous criminals and rehabilitating the most violent ones. After years of solitary confinement, some inmates earn the privilege to attend group classes. The most compliant among them are eventually transferred back to the prisons where they initially began their sentences. Black Dolphin Prison.
After years, they earn the right to go to some kind of education. That's absolutely crazy. So this next prison, I have heard a little bit about this. This is in Russia, Black Dolphin Prison, and it's basically a torture camp.
Officially known as Penal Colony Number 6, is located in Orenburg, Russia, and stands as one of the most notorious maximum security prisons in the world. This facility houses Russia's most serious offenders, including murderers, terrorists, and cannibals, with many of its inmates serving life sentences for their crimes. The prison's ominous name, Black Dolphin, originates from the statue of a black dolphin located at the prison's entrance, symbolizing the institution's strength and the idea of perpetual captivity. Established in the 18th century, Black Dolphin has evolved into a symbol of the ultimate level of security and confinement within.
Let's face it too, the rules that the government wouldn't be like, they would not be doing the rules, that's for sure. I would hate to be in a Russian prison like them screws. That would just be the worst.
In the Russian penal system, inmates at Black Dolphin are subjected to extremely strict control measures around the clock. They live under constant surveillance, and their movements are severely restricted. The prisoners are kept in cells that are designed to prevent any form of escape, with each cell being equipped with a set of 3 steel doors. One of the most distinctive aspects of Black Dolphin Prison is the regimen that the inmates are subjected to. Inmates are kept
Yeah,
in their
look at that.
cells for 23 hours a day, with only 1 hour allowed for exercise. During this exercise period, prisoners are blindfolded and escorted by multiple guards to prevent any chance of orientation
They're blindfolded on their exercise periods. What the hell?
or escape planning. This level of control extends to every aspect of their daily lives, from sleeping to eating,
Look
with
at the way they
prisoners
move
being
them around.
required to maintain a particular posture when not lying down to sleep.
They have to keep that posture going, so like an L shape, basically, the whole day. That is bonkers.
In addition to the physical constraints, the psychological impact on inmates is profound. The isolation and stringent rules are intended not only to punish, but also to ensure that those who have committed the most heinous crimes are kept away from society and any potential victims. This has made Black Dolphin a place of both fascination and horror, embodying the extreme end of punishment within the criminal justice system. The reputation of Black Dolphin Prison underscores the complex balance between the need for public safety and the ethical considerations of inmate treatment. It serves as a stark reminder of the depths of human capacity for both crime and punishment, and continues to be a subject of discussion and debate among human rights advocates, criminologists, and the general public.
I bet that's absolutely disgusting. That should not be allowed to happen in today's this 2024. That is 100% a torture camp.
Terre Haute Prison. The United States Penitentiary in Terre Haute, Indiana, commonly referred to as Terre Haute Prison, holds a distinct position within the American federal prison system. Established in 1940, this facility has evolved over the decades to become a key institution for housing male offenders, including those who require maximum security measures. Its location in the Midwest, far from the coastal metropolises, underscores a strategic choice for placing such a significant
Goddamn ads.
facility within the heartland of America. Terre Haute Prison is notably home to the federal death row for male inmates. This aspect of the prison came into prominence in the late 20th and early 21st centuries as it became the primary site for federal executions in the United States. The execution chamber at Terre Haute has witnessed the culmination of some of the most significant and debated death penalty cases in recent U.S. history. The prison's role in carrying out federal death sentences.
I wonder, now this is a general, like 100%, I wonder this, if whether people get electrocuted on the electric chair, I wonder if that, like, they would have to have some serious exhaust fans going because, I mean, I imagine that would really, really stink.
Places it at the center of ongoing national conversations about justice, rehabilitation, and capital punishment. Beyond its association with the death penalty, Terre Haute Prison is a complex institution that houses inmates with a wide range of sentences. The facility is divided into multiple security levels, including a high security unit, a medium security unit, and a minimum security satellite camp. This stratification allows for the management of inmates according to their security needs and rehabilitation prospects. The prison
This stratification, like, I don't want to seem like I'm very undereducated here, but what the hell is a stratification?
also engages in
Help me out here.
various inmate work and educational programs aimed at rehabilitation and skill development. These programs
Pretty sure he just saluted a prisoner. That would not happen here. If a prison officer, a screw, saluted you when you saluted them back, you would definitely be getting a hiding. That's for sure.
are designed to provide inmates with the tools necessary to reintegrate into society upon release, reflecting a
I find it absolutely funny that every single prison will say that they are giving their prisoners the exact tools that they need upon release. So after me doing my 9-year sentence, what tools did you like send me home with? You sent me home with a $200 check, a $50 cash, the clothes on my back, and a list of people that I needed to see, like through Centrelink. That was it. Absolutely no tools for my exit at all. Zero.
A broader trend in the criminal justice system towards reducing recidivism through education and meaningful work. Terre Haute Prison, with its multifaceted
Recidivism gets a mention. So if you don't know what recidivism is, it is, so I don't know the exact dictionary meaning, but it basically means somebody who keeps coming to and from jail like it's a revolving door. Recidivists.
role in the federal prison system embodies the complexities of modern incarceration practices. It serves as a reminder of the challenges and responsibilities inherent in the administration of justice, particularly concerning the application of the death penalty. As debates over criminal justice reform continue to evolve, the future of institutions like Terre Haute Prison remains a focal point for discussions on how best to balance public safety, rehabilitation, and the ethical considerations of punishment. Thank you for joining us on this intriguing journey into the
Alrighty, legends. All right, well, there you go. That's my first reaction video that I've done in a long while. So let me know what you guys think about this style of video. And if there is any type of video or any video you would like me specifically to react to, yeah, just let me know, and I will absolutely see what I can do. And yeah, more of this stuff
If you
coming
and your
up.
friends walk out of here or not.